Cecilia will be performing the intro today.
Weemo, weemo, weembo, weembo, weemo, 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 bombi, bombadi, weembo, dombadi, ba-dum. I just woke up. I had the weirdest dream. Kind of a nightmare. I dreamt that like the whole world was experiencing like a horrible plague and that we couldn't go outside. This morning, Silly, Duncan, and I are trying to get a little earlier start to our day. Usually we all end up waking up sometime around 12 to 1. So right now it is 10:28, which when you don't have anywhere to be all day, getting up before noon it's hard to find a reason to. So we're hoping that this makes us feel a little bit better. I just looked at the timestamp when it was 1:11 in. That is another thing I wanted to say on here. For the past couple weeks, I have been seeing the number 11. Like, I'll look at the clock at like 1:11, 2:11, 3:11. I'll look at timestamps at 1:11. The other day, somebody turned in a gift card at work that had $1.11 on it. Do you have any ideas of what that means? I know that there's like numerology stuff, but I don't know. This morning, my mom sent me a link to Disneyland virtual rides, like somebody rode on the ride and filmed it. So I'm going to show that to Cecilia. Considering our Disneyland trip got canceled, this is what would have been PLU's spring break. So we are living it up on spring break 2020. My mom also just sent me a link to Brad Tilden, who is the CEO, I'm pretty sure, of Alaska Airlines. He's doing a talk about kind of what's going on, so probably gonna watch that considering both my parents work for Alaska Airlines. Cheers. Well, I was about to go watch the Brad Tilden thing where they, like, just a live update about COVID-19, but they are having technical difficulties. This brings up another point that I want to talk about. Brad popped on really quick and just talked about how this is super embarrassing for them and how, like, this shouldn't be happening. But I mean, none of this should be happening. There shouldn't be a worldwide pandemic. So if you're feeling embarrassed, you're not alone, and those feelings are valid, but there's no need to be embarrassed because we're all dealing with things and none of this is expected. Like Silly and I talked about the other day, just PLU, for example, giving us a lot of grace on assignments because nobody's used to classes online. Nobody's used to having to do a huge live announcement to the entirety of Alaska Airlines about what's happening. None of this is anybody's fault. And it's actually been very cool to see how much people are able to band together and help each other out and how much grace that humans are showing each other. I hope it continues. I've been feeling really bad too for people like Brad who are a little bit older, like my professors, and basically everybody that is having to learn social media. For people in my generation who have grown up with technology being super ingrained in our lives, especially even a little bit younger than me who Like when they were younger, they were given an iPod or an Apple whatever to keep them entertained. But for older generations, this is something that they're really having to learn on the job. I know a lot of my professors avoid using technology and now they are forced to have that be the only means of communication between all of their students and one them, and having to learn it in confinement. It's just crazy how steep of a learning curve this is. Silly just went and got a Switch.
There's hair.
Brian met her in a parking lot. They parked like 5 spots apart. He walked out, set the Switch on the ground, walked back into his car, waved.
Cat, not now, not now.
She got out of her car, Cloroxed the out of the bag, grabbed the bag and went back inside and waved and left.
So sad.
And now she got a Switch so they can play virtually online together.
She's on. And now it says, swipe along the opening, press down on the screen protector while lifting the tray. I'm gonna swipe along the opening. Should I do it again? Lifting away.
Oh. Oh, that looks good, Silly.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that looked good. Oh my god.
Hire me.
Tonight was supposed to be our reservation at the Blue Bayou.
We were gonna get creme brulee.
Maybe we'll do something else fun.
Yeah, like,
Cry. I've been trying to take care of this plant better. So, I've been putting it right here in the window during the daytime. We're propagating one Brazilian donkey. A baby. I'm gonna join Duncan, but I'm gonna paint this tile with some Corona memorabilia. Got paint. Gonna draw from a reference per Duncan's advice. I just dropped the drawer full of heavy breakable items. Okay. I thought that there would be a stopping point, but really, I'm wearing a singing sweatshirt and some singing pants to remind me when I could do that in places other than the shower. She's got Beauty and the Beast on to remind her when she could do that too. And Duncan's wearing clothes, so we're all taking steps in the right direction.
Big improvement.
Like that. Oh my freaking god, this is a tumultuous video. Gravity worked like extra hard those past 5 minutes. Like a struggle to keep myself
Gravity
standing.
edition.
Yeah. Look at
Tree ball.
it's done.
Hello, riding hair. No idea. Blurred lines.
Okay, like this.
Wait, your hair. I can
Oh,
see your
right.
hair. Caillou. Is now a good time to tell you I have lice? There she is! That was a weird thing we did. Wait, let me get this. You know what I love? Freaking edamame! The chicken fried rice, you get the big chunkers, and then they don't cook evenly.
That's no good.
I know.
Frick. Ow!
okay. It's got 2 hands. Wow, that's a lot of rice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
We're at the Blue Bayou. We made it.
Yay, this was $45.
Guess what we're doing again?
Things never change.
It's basically like having a lime in your Corona.
Here, and she's wearing a dress.
I'm hanging this on the art wall. This is the palette I used to make that really cool painting.
They only come out at night.
Get me out of here! Someone's gonna hear
I
you.
love it when I can hear her stretch. Or I can feel her stretch.
The cat?
The cat, not Morgan.
Weemo, weemo, weembo, 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 bomby, bombadi, weembo, dombadi, ba-dum.